my admin report regarding legal fees being spent just because your financial report only gives you a total. It does not break down per matter that we're working on, so that is also included in your packet. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Questions for Township Manager? Okay. Chief of Police?
Point of order. Point of order, Mr. Chairman. I have some questions for the township,
We're not doing questions.
Pardon me?
We're not doing questions. That's out of order. Go ahead, Jim.
Oh, geez.
Good evening, everyone. The only thing
How
I'd
are
like to
you
highlight
doing?
is we're currently working with BCCD on the grant for body worn cameras and ambulance.
Okay. Questions for the Chief of Police?
Couldn't hear him.
I said currently, the only thing I'd like to highlight is we are working with PCCD on body worn camera grant and an MBR grant.
Questions for the Chief?
Yeah, I got a question for the chief.
This is for the commissioners. Any questions for the Chief? Okay, Township Solicitor. Tell us what you got.
We have a couple of items related to litigation and transactional negotiations that we will be discussing in executive session, but other than that, nothing to report.
Township Engineer, anything? Michelle?
No, just my reminder to pay attention to the notices of violation and contained in the zoning report.
Okay. Tax collector report. Diane, I'm gonna let you report that,
I don't have anything, I told, you have it.
okay? Any
It's in your
questions?
You have
packet.
it in your packet,
I understand that.
okay?
Any questions for the tax collector?
She's doing a good job.
Take questions.
You got a warning that any more outbursts? All right, committee chair reports, open space and rec, correct.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. I will briefly review the board report.
Can't hear you.
Hold on one second. Accidentally skipped over public works. If you could
Oh, I'm
come back
sorry.
to that, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had.
Thank you.
Chad, I'm sorry.
Good evening. I just wanted to note that on your agenda, under new business, item B, for consideration is the approval to authorize advertisement for bids for the 2023 road projects. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
Can I add something to Trace, please?
Sure.
I just also want to congratulate Chad. He took his testing for his public pesticide applicator certification, and he passed with flying colors on the first try. In addition to that, he did take some training and certification for the Center for Dirt and Gravel Road Program, which allows us to apply for grants through the Montgomery County Conservation District for low gravel, dirt, and road. So we will look to do that in 2024. Good job, Chad.
Okay, Greg, sorry.
Okay, well, I apologize. It's rare that people say they can't hear me. I'm going to briefly read our open space report from last Tuesday. We discussed the 2023 field use agreement with Pottstown Little League. We discussed use of Heather Place Park by Hopewell Community Church for Community Day. And we received committee reports and updates of various topics. So moving forward, under new business, items D and E, we're asking the commissioners to approve the field use agreement with Pottstown Pottsgrove Little League and approve the application of Hopewell Community Church for their use on Community Day. And if anyone has any questions, I can answer them.
Commissioners, questions? Thank you, Greg. Fire and ambulance, Don?
You have my report. If you have any questions, let me know.
Questions for fire? Commissioner? No old business, moving to new business. Discuss and consider resolution 759, that is a DEC grant. Michelle?
Yeah, so as the board is aware, we did approve or you guys did approve a master plan for Hollenbach Park. Along with that, we approved a what do we call it, improvement schedule. So now the township is working with our park coordinator, Tricia McCluskey, to apply for grants for phase 1A of the improvements at Hollenbach Park. And we're trying to stagger the grants so that there is no cost to the township. So this is a grant to DCED for improvements to phase 1A of Hollenbach Park master plan.
Need a motion on 759?
I'll make the motion to approve resolution 759.
Is there a second? Here, a second discussion.
What are the tenets of, phase 1A? I mean, what is the plans for phase 1A?
It's a 1 mile stone dust loop trail with a
Yes.
60 space parking lot.
Okay, that parking lot, is that gonna be macadam or?
No, it's gonna be stone.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Okay, B, discuss and consider, these are advertising bills for the 2023 road project area. Put these out for bid, so Chad, you wanna?
We're preparing them to go out to bid. It would be Snyder Road, Schwank Road, and Chestnut Grove Road. We need the base repair to make sure we have a good sub base, and then Chestnut Road we would overlay because that road's too far going over oil and chip. And then we would do the oil and chip on Snyder Road and Schwank Road to preserve the base repair that we do this year. And prolong the life of the road.
Okay. I'll need a motion on these.
I'll make that motion to, for the recommended paving jobs for 2023.
Here in a second, any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. New business C. This is a zoning hearing board issue. This is one we can refer, Michelle.
Yeah, so this is an application from RB Ashley Customs LLC. They are equitable owner of the property at 1769 Gilbertsville Road, which is located in the R2 Residential Zoning District. And they are requesting variances from sections 350-81B3 regarding front yard setbacks and section 350-81B4 regarding side yard setbacks to permit the construction of a single-family residential dwelling at 1769 Gilbertsville Road. The board has the option to make a recommendation to the zoning hearing board for approval or denial, or take no action and allow the zoning hearing board to do their job.
So generally, we refer these just straight to the committee. Does anybody want to talk about this? If not, you want to make,
I agree, no, I think we should go with the committee.
so we'll just go ahead, if everybody's okay, we'll refer this to the committee, okay?
Is that the property across from,
Okay, we'll refer the committee, to the committee. Do we need?
By the committee, you mean the zoning hearing?
Okay, so we'll refer it to committee. New business D, this is the Community Day application is approved, it's scheduled for September. I'll need a motion.
I'll make the motion to, have Hopewell Community Church rent out Heather Post Park for Community Day for 2023.
I will second that.
Second, any discussion?
I apologize for not asking this before the meeting. There was a letter sent to us about this, and it said something, can we support the project? I mean, obviously, I have no problem approving the application to use the park, but support, what does that mean to us? And, because we got kind of lambasted in that letter a little bit, that we didn't support it last year, so, I'm curious what support looks like.
I'm gonna check into that.
Yeah, Hank said he would take a look and see exactly what they were asking.
We did support it last year, some of it, not what they were, so I'm gonna find out exactly.
So this is just the pavilion request piece, so Hank will kind of find out a little bit more about it. So I'll need a motion on that.
We have a motion and a second.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. New business, E. This is the Culpfield piece. Michelle?
So each year, Pottsgrove Little League uses Colt Fields for their games and their, practices. So this is a standard agreement, they've used the fields for years. The only change to the agreement is it's now called Pottsgrove Little League. as they combine with Pottstown. So this is just a standard agreement for them to use the field. There's certain maintenance requirements that we have of them to use the fields, and they also have to make sure that they clean up after, the games and practices.
Need a motion on this?
I'll make the motion to approve the use of the agreement for Pottstown, Pottsgrove, Little League.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Is this open space just recommended improvements, am I correct?
Yes.